Hi, hello. Welcome back to i-TUTOR NCERT series. In today's class, we will be discussing Class 11 Geography NCERT, that is India Physical Environment. Chapter 1 India Location. So in this chapter, we will be discussing about India, that is its longitude and latitudes, then size, neighbors, etc. So let's start. The mainland of India extends from Kashmir in the north to Kanyakumari in the south and Arunachal Pradesh in the east to Gujarat in the west. So this is the mainland extension of India from Kashmir in the north, Kashmir in north, then Kanyakumari in south, Arunachal Pradesh in east, and finally Gujarat in west. So this is the extension of India, mainland India. Now, India's territorial limits further extends towards the sea up to 12 nautical miles, that is 21.9 km from the coast. Okay, so it also have a territorial territorial limit further extends towards the sea, that is 12 nautical miles, about 21.9 km. Now, our southern boundary extends up to 6 degree 45 minutes north latitudes in the Bay of Bengal. Now, the latitudinal and longitudinal extents of India are roughly about 30 degrees, whereas the actual distance measured from north to south extremity is 3214 km, and that from east to west is only 2933 km. Okay, so the north-south extension is 3214 kilometers, but the east-west extension is only 2933 kilometers. The difference is based on the fact that the distance between two longitudes decreases towards the pole. So we know the distance between two longitudes, okay, two longitude decreases towards the poles. Okay, the distance between two longitudes decrease towards the pole, whereas the distance between two latitudes remain the same everywhere. Okay, so the latitudes are always same everywhere. So that is why the difference. From the values of latitude, it is understood that the southern part of the country lies within the tropics and the northern part lies in the subtropical zone or the warm temperate zone. Okay, so the southern part lies in the tropics region and the northern part lies in the subtropical zone or the warm temperate zone. This location is responsible for large variation in the landforms, climate, soil types and natural vegetation of the country. Okay, so due to this variation, it also affects the landforms, climate, soil types and the natural vegetation of the country. From the values of longitude, it is quite discriminable that there is a variation of nearly 30 degrees which causes a time difference of nearly 2 hours between the easternmost and the westernmost parts of the country. Okay, so between the east and west there is a time difference of 2 hours. While the sun rises in the northeastern states about 2 hours earlier as compared to Jaisalmer, the watches in Dibur, Imphal in the east and Jaisalmer, Bhopal or Chennai in other parts of the India shows the same time. Okay, so if the sun rises in the northeastern states, okay, we know the sun rises in the northeastern states is about 2 hours earlier as compared to Jaisalmer. Okay, so the difference between Jaisalmer, here is Jaisalmer and here is the northeastern states. Okay, so there is a 2-hour difference between these two places. India with its area of 3.28 million square kilometer accounts for 2.4% of the world's land surface, and this makes India as the 7th largest country of the world. Okay, so India is the 7th largest country of the world. Now the size. The size of India has endowed with great physical diversity. You may appreciate the presence of lofty mountains in the north, then large rivers such as Ganga, Brahmaputra, Mahanadi, Krishna, Godavari and Kaveri, also green forest hills in northeast and south India, and the vast sandy expanse of Marustali. Now, you may further appreciate that bounded by Himalayas in the north. So, the Himalayas are bounded in the north. Now, Hindu Kush and Suleiman ranges in the northwest, Puvajal Hills in the northeast, and by a large expanse of the Indian Ocean in the south. Okay, so in the north we can see the Himalayas, then in northwest region the Hindu Kush and Suleiman, then northeast it's Purvachal, and the south it's Indian Ocean. These also bounded the Indian. So it forms a great geographic entity, and this is known as the Indian subcontinent, and it includes countries like Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh and India. Okay, so these are the countries inside the Indian subcontinent. The Himalayas together with the other ranges have acted as a formidable physical barrier in the past. Except for few mountain passes such as the Khyber, the Bolan, the Shipkila, the Nathula, the Bomdila, etc. It was difficult to cross it. Okay, so these are difficult to cross. The Khyber Pass, the Bolan, then Shipkila, Nathula, the Bomdila. Okay, so these passes are okay, but others are very difficult to pass. Okay, so except for these mountains, others are very difficult to pass or cross. It has contributed towards the evolving of a unique regional identity of the Indian subcontinent. From Kashmir to Kanyakumari and from Jaisalmer in Rajasthan to Imphal in Manipur. Okay, so there are unique regional identity in the Indian subcontinent also. The peninsular part of India extends towards the Indian Ocean. This has provided the country with a coastline of 6,100 km in the mainland and 7,517 km in the entire geographical coast of the mainland, plus the island groups. We know there are two island groups in India. That is, the first one is Andaman and Nicobar, and that is located in the Bay of Bengal, and the Lakshadweep Island, that is in the Arabian Sea. Thus, India as a country is physically diverse land providing occurrence of varied resources. Okay, so that's about the size of India. Now, next one is India and its neighbors. India is located in the south central part of the continent of Asia. So the location of India is the south central part of the continent of Asia, bordering the Indian Ocean, and it is two arms extending in the form of Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea. Okay, so we know if this is India, consider it as an India. Then here we can see the Arabian Sea. This is the Bay of Bengal region, and here is the Indian Ocean. Now, Sri Lanka, Maldives are the two island countries located in the Indian Ocean. Okay, and Sri Lanka and Maldives are the two island countries. They are located in the Indian Ocean, which are our neighbors. Okay, they are also our neighbors. Sri Lanka is separated from India by the Gulf of Mannar and the Pak Strait. Okay, so the Sri Lanka separated from the India by Gulf of Mannar and the Pak Strait. And which are the border sharing countries of India? Which countries are shared border with India? We know. First one, Pakistan, then Afghanistan, next China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So 7 countries are sharing its land with India. Okay, land boundary with India. So that's about this chapter. This is a small chapter, and if you have any doubts you can comment below. For more videos, do like, share, subscribe.